Welcome to my YouTube channel. Subscribe, like, comment, share, and I'll appreciate so much. And stay in this journey of politics so that you cannot miss out on any issue that will be trending in our nation. And today, being 10th of December, Honorable Raila Odinga has set off his journey to the United States of America to meet with President Joe Biden, and he is going there specifically to attend on the African Summit meeting. And my good people, as we usually say in politics, everything is well planned and nothing happens out of a mere coincidence or accident. We can see the scheduled dates of Raila Odinga being away from Kenya. It is from today 10th to around date 15 or date 17, because he will be away for almost 1 week. And this is a strategic plan that has involved President William Ruto and his government, because measuring on the condition of politics in our nation right now, things are getting too hot, and the opposition led by Raila Odinga is the driving force towards everything. And as we can see, he just cancelled the Jacaranda rally, which was to be held on 12th, that is on Jamhuri Day. And this was cancelled because they were saying that it was anti-governmental, it was against the government's will, and it will sabotage the speech of the public. And because Azimio la Umoja decided to obey this national holiday, it decided to cancel out this meeting. And another big reason for that, it is because of his absence, where he has started today his journey and he will be away from the country. And therefore, as a leader, he says the meeting at Jacaranda cannot happen if himself is absent. And back to what I was saying, that everything in politics has been planned and nothing happens as an accident. And this follows that the situation of politics in Kenya right now, we have the opposition side putting a lot of pressure to the government of the day so that they can be on toes to fulfill their promises that they had promised its people. And this has been very crucial to the president, and it means he is looking for other ways to solve this problem with the opposition side. And these various ways, some are direct, some are indirect, and for this case, the president needs to be so much smart in his calculations, because one of these fine days when the opposition realizes that they have been trapped, they have been fixed by the president, things will get much worse. They will be much worse because the opposition is very, very keen, and they are always tricky, they are unpredictable. And this African Summit meeting that Raila Odinga has flew today to attend, it will take quite a number of days, and his absence in the country will have a great impact, considering on the recent proposal by the president about the amendment of the constitution so that some laws can be made. And one of the trickiest one was the creation of position of the leader of opposition to be an official position. This one is according to the constitution that was amended in 2010, and it seems like the president has decided to act within the constitution, and using this as one of his strong way to silence Raila Amolo Odinga, it seems he is scheming on how he can silence him. And about including the opposition to have been recognized by having an official office, this means that when you are in office, you can enjoy some privileges, some advantages of being in the office, and it can at least lower the pressure of the opposition because they will be included in the debates, especially in the parliament, in the senate, and they will be able to air out their issues. They will also be able to have their own meetings as opposition. They will have to do their things in a favorable manner, just as the president is saying. And this, I don't know if it will be possible because some of the Azimio leaders have started already to react. Someone like Senator Olekina Ledama has started to term it as a handshake that the president is looking with Azimio la Umoja, and they cannot agree on that. But as we see, if this will be amended to be the law, it means in the coming years, the opposition at least will have somewhere to sit and relax, and they will be silenced. They will not have more voices to raise. And what might be the reason of the president deciding to put the pressure on the creation of the offices of the opposition as an official one? One, he is facing a lot of pressure from the opposition, and putting Raila Amolo Odinga in an official office, he feels like it will silence Raila Amolo Odinga and he will not have a lot of pressure on him. Another thing, he wants to avoid further demonstrations, and he wants to make people feel that they have been included in his government, considering that the government should cater for minority, the marginalized. He feels like including the opposition in their official office will convince the Azimio and their supporters that they have been included in his government. And if we can briefly see the procedures of amendment or the law to be final, it goes through various steps like first reading, second reading, third reading, confirmation by the president, and then it becomes a law, and it can take a period of 14 days. And another way that it can successfully be a law, it is by the president just keeping quiet and not taking any action on the progress of the Congress or the Parliament when the process of amending the law is taking place. And this shows that it will be automatically become a law in a period of 10 days. And if Raila Amolo Odinga will be away from Kenya for 1 week maybe, and this step of amending the law to become a law, it can take 14 days or 10 days. Then it means that the president has calculated fully that in a period that it will be arriving to that day that Raila Amolo Odinga is coming back to Kenya, then it means the process of amending the constitution, the process of creating this office, at least it could be on its final stage. And we don't know how it will be. We don't know the reaction of Raila Amolo Odinga with his supporters. And because the government is looking for all means to silence Raila Amolo Odinga, then the first one that it can succeed, maybe it is creation of the office of the opposition. And I don't know about your views, because Raila Amolo Odinga is someone that is straightforward. He can really be against that, because he demands, not even begging. He wants what belongs to him, because in his daily speech, he usually say he won the election and they stole. That means that he wants to be the president, not to be created a small office somewhere. That is what he wants. Surely, he is bitter about that, and he wants to be the president. Channel your views to my comment section, and let us see what will happen. Enjoy watching.